Hello, everybody, and welcome to a mod preview. Now, today we're going to take a look at two unreleased mods. These mods are going to be uploaded to the Giants Mod Hub very soon, if they have not already been. And hopefully, in the coming weeks, we're going to see these released for all platforms. Now, currently, Giants does have a mod submitted backlog of approximately 720 some mods. And as of the testing thread today, it did say that there was an 18-day wait period from mod submission to mod testing on average. Now, these two mods are from our good friend of the channel, Schultz Modding. He has several other mods over on the Giants Mod Hub currently. You may know a few of them. One of them is the Sell Everything mod, and another one that's quite popular, I understand, is the Mobile Workshop Trigger mod. Now, what do we have in front of us? We have the nurse tank here on the left, and we have a mobile SeedRunner attachment here on the right. Both of these mods are equipped with kind of frames or sleds that they are sitting on, and they are designed to be placed onto flatbed trailers like this one here on the Welger DK115. And then over here we have three on this flatbed trailer. We have the SeedRunner. Then we have two nurse tanks in the middle and on the back of that Demco trailer. Now, Schultz Modding wants me to make sure that I give special thanks to a very special contributor that helped out significantly with these two mods. Fade to Black, you know who you are. You are a very modest modder in your own right. And thank you very much for helping get these in tip-top shape for Mod Hub submission. Now, where are we going to find these in the shop? Well, let's go ahead and take a look. We're going to find the nurse tank under Tools, and then Miscellaneous. We have the nurse tank, $3,500. You're going to see it holds all of the liquid fill types that are in the base game. So we have water, liquid fertilizer, herbicide, milk, stink water, aka slurry, digestate, and fuel. And from here we have a couple options. Standard capacity is 13,250 liters, or we could go with the unreal capacity of 40,000 liters. In addition to that, we have a plethora of color options, from a nice Tiffany blue to a stainless steel. Maybe you want to go with a chrome black or new age metallic orange, or maybe we're just looking for something like hot pink. That's right. Now, the nurse tank we're going to find, or it's not nurse tank, but the SeedRunner we're going to find here under auger wagons all the way over. We have the SeedRunner. It is going to hold 4,000 liters of seed or 4,000 liters of fertilizer in either the front or the back tank, or you could put 8,000 liters of seed and fertilizer if you fill both tanks with the same fill type. Now, here we have the choice of main color, and once again, we have a plethora of options, from a nice deep metallic red to a Voltra yellow. Now, let's go and talk a little bit more on how these things are used. So you can buy these and place these on the ground at your farm, these nurse tanks, and just use them for storage. You could store fuel, you could store water, you could store extra milk on these. You could use them as a liquid fertilizer and a herbicide storage also. Or you could go and place them on a flatbed, which we are about to do, and then use them in a more mobile fashion to go around and refill things. So you could put a couple of these on a trailer and fill them with water, and then you could go around and fill up your greenhouses. If you had greenhouses, you could use these to fill up animal pens if you had a lot of outside animal pens. Or you could use these to field side, roadside, refill sprayers, or anything like that. What we're going to do is we're going to place this on the trailer, and then we're going to come up and strap it down, just like that. And we're going to do the same with the SeedRunner. These work very well on a telehandler fork. Now, the mod author does strongly suggest that you move these when they are empty, as they can become quite heavy when they have product in them. So just going to put it down on the trailer, strap it down like so. Then you might ask yourself, well, how do I fill these particular tanks once I have them on my trailer? That'd be a very valid question, so let's demonstrate how one might do that. So I have a pallet of liquid fertilizer here. I am going to place it right beside the nurse tank. And then we are going to come up to the side of the nurse tank, and we're going to hit E to enter the tank. And once our pump is running, we can hit R to fill our nurse tank from the IBC container. Just like that. Now, as far as how are we going to fill our seed tender, it's pretty straightforward. We can just take big bags, and we want something like a telehandler with a fairly high reach. So we are now on a trailer. We're just going to position this over, and it's just going to dump right on in. Just like that. And now you may ask yourself, well, how do we get product out of it? Well, it's pretty straightforward. You pretty much repeat the process that you did to put liquid fertilizer in the nurse tank. Let's go ahead and take a look at that over here. So I have a Hardy sprayer. And on this trailer, I have two nurse tanks, one that has herbicide, one that has liquid fertilizer, and then the SeedRunner has both seed and fertilizer in it. We're going to position it here by the pink tank, which has herbicide on it. We're going to enter the tank, and then we are going to hit I to overload into our sprayer. Right there, we have overloaded into our sprayer, and we now have 1,200 liters of herbicide in our sprayer. We can go out, spray our fields, come back, and refill whenever we need to. You can put 3 of those on one big trailer if you should so need. Now we have a Cooverland planter here. I wanted to demonstrate the way you use the SeedRunner. So before we pull up to that, I want to enter the SeedRunner. We're going to hit O to pipe out. Now we'll have a target. Position this. Just like that. Enter our SeedRunner again. Hit O, and now we are filling with fertilizer. When we're done, we can hit O to put the pipe back. Now, I'm going to extend the pipe back out so that we are in seed mode. In to uncover. So the front bin is the first thing that is going to come up when you pipe out. That is seed for us. So So I need to position this so that we are over the seed hoppers. So I can dispense seed. When you hit O again, you basically cycle it to the second bin or the rear bin, which is fertilizer, and that's why we were able to put fertilizer in there. And then we hit O for a third time to put the pipe back. Let's go ahead and cover it back up. And now we have seed and fertilizer in our planter. And we can go out to the field, do our job. If we need to get refilled, then we have the means to do that fairly quickly and fairly easily on the roadside. Something else that makes these mods completely cool is the fact that when you're done, right, you can unload this and you can set it off to the side, and now you have a full flatbed you can use for whatever purpose. If you need to, you can put two of these. You can put one on the front like this with the pipe out over the cab. You can then put another one on the rear with the pipe out over the rear of the trailer. And then you could conceivably have 8,000 liters of seed in the front one and 8,000 liters of fertilizer in the rear, and then still have a liquid fertilizer or herbicide tank here in the middle. Or maybe you have fuel in this one so that really you are ready to go for whatever you might need to do out at the field's edge. So guys, let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of the SeedRunner and the Nurse Tank mods from Schultz Modding? Again, these mods are not yet released. Hopefully they'll be released in the coming weeks for all platforms over at the Giants Mod Hub. Only time will tell because they have not yet quite been submitted. Of course, when you are no longer needing to use this, you just come up, unstrap them, like so, and then at that point, you can take your telehandler, and put the forks underneath of it. Pull it up off the bed and stick it off to the side. Until next time, happy farming.